All right, Zigo, you found it?
Yeah, I've got it. I'm going to put it in the chat now.
All right.
Yes, okay.
We know that Muhammad, he stole tons of stories from the Jews, most of them from the legions of the Jews, like the story of the ant. Yeah, Safira website. I know Safira website. Okay. All
so
right.
if you go onto it,
do you
want me to start?
I will put it for you on the screen and you read for us. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let us go here. All right. Go ahead, my friend. Read for us what it says here. Uh-oh. Did I exit the page?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay. Let us do it again. All right.
Okay, so
from which part you are, from which part you want to read?
A bit down, please.
Go down, okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to get you to the right bit. So if you go by about 4 lines down, it says, they are matters not suitable for recording in a book. Consider a statement of our sages, chapter 25, where we find the following in the name of Rabbi Elazar ben Hyrcanus. So this is the quote now that's in the Quran. He said to Rabbi Akiva, if all the oceans were to be ink, and all the reeds were turned into quills, and all the men scribes, they could not commit to paper all the laws about ritual purity and purity which I have learned through constant association with my teachers during my life. So this is saying, right, if all the ink essentially was turned to water, this would not be able to be written on paper because these laws account for so much. Now, if you go to Quran 31:27, you find the exact same statement, but in relation to the Quran. So instead of it being regarding the ritual laws of the Torah, the statement's made regarding the Quran. And this was a statement that is recorded from the mouth of Rabbi Akiva in the 1st century. It's Quran 31:27.
All right. This is written by which rabbi?
By Rabbi Akiva.
Okay.
Sorry, this is Rabbi Elazar ben Hyrcanus. Rabbi ben Hyrcanus, who said to Rabbi Akiva.
All right. So they are matters are not suitable for recording in the book. Consider a statement of our sage in Avot the Rabbi Natan chapter 25, where we find the following: in the name of Rabbi Elazar ben Hyrcanus, he said to Rabbi Akiva, if all the ocean were be ink, all the reeds were turned into quills, all men scribe, they could not commit to paper all the hala shot.
It means laws. It means laws, basically.
The laws. Okay. About ritual purity. So, guys, what he is talking about, this is a copy, and he's right. Muhammad, he claimed, if the whole ocean become ink, it's not going to be enough to write the word of Allah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But no, we know that he copied a lot from the Jews and other sources.
Right. There's like a story in the Talmud regarding this allegorical, of course, because what Muhammad tends to do is he tends to take a lot of the stories in the Talmud that are allegorical and interpret them literally.
Yeah.
So we know that they're not supposed to be, for example, Adam being really tall. There's an allegory, right, for his knowledge, right? He had knowledge of the total earth. But Muhammad takes it and Muhammad literally interprets it. That Adam was literally until the sky, which of course no one really believes within Judaism. So he tends to just reinterpret and misinterpret traditional Jewish sources.
Yeah. You see, guys, the comparison between what our friend here he showed us from the Talmud. This is the verse he's talking about. Muhammad, he said, and it's fit exactly as he said from the Talmud. If the sea were ink, for writing the word of my Lord. In the Talmud, it says the law, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Surely the sea would be exhausted before the word of my Lord would be finished. And this is, remember, Talmud is not the book of God. Talmud is a book of rabbi. It's not God talking. This is a rabbi saying that.
And it's his own metaphor for how many laws one can expand upon within the rabbinic law. So it's a metaphor the rabbi is bringing to show how many laws can come about from this rabbinic tradition.
But the dangerous about about this, what you showed us now, and thank you for showing us. I don't know. I just learned it from you. Well, the dangerous about this is Muhammad is even not copying it from like godly words. It's a rabbi. It's not a prophet. It's not like something inspired by God to a prophet. It's a rabbi.
It's revelation.
Yeah. And then Muhammad, he take it and he put it a verse in his book, claiming it's coming from his God, when the fact he just learned it from a Jew around him. And actually, if you compare carefully, you will notice it's the same exactly. It's not like too far from each other. Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Muhammad, like I said, he just tends to take the exact same story and just replace a couple words that are attributed to Islam. I saw, for example, there's a story in the Talmud of someone who had a painting and his child came out a different color. So the rabbi said, well, go look at the painting. And he noticed that the painting had a weird color, and that's why the child came out a certain color. Now, this is obviously, right, it's an allegorical story that basically that tells you that if one, for example, raises his child in a home, right, with the child will turn out will come about from the way in which his house is. Meaning if the home is unstable, the child will turn out to be unstable. So this was the metaphor given in the Talmud. Now Muhammad takes it and he replaces the story, but with a camel. So someone had a funny child, and he said, well, go look at the camel. And he noticed that the camel had a certain color. And he said, this is why your child came out different.
Yeah. If you can have a source for that one too, so we can join them together and people they can read. But that one about the camel is about Muhammad making the hadith. He's trying to be smart, but in the same time he's being stupid because, remember the hadith where Muhammad been asked about the women. She's the guy, he came to him. He said, my wife, she gave birth to a black boy.
Right. That's the story, right?
Yeah. So how his wife get a black boy if his wife is white and he's white? Muhammad, he mentioned, like, do you see how those camels, they are gray, but those are camels, they are having sex with each other. The women, she did not. This is the whole point. They are camels, and the camels, they don't have a wife and husband. The camel see a female, he jump on her. So is that wife is a camel and she's surrounded by camels? So we can explain why she have a black boy. So his answer was hilarious and stupid. But what do you expect? An idiot. Because there's no comparison. There's no comparison between both, because simply the woman, she is a female, she have one husband. The camel, the female camel, she is sleeping with every camel in the field. So if the female camel, she have a baby today is green and tomorrow is red and the day after is a different color, well, because she is not having a husband. She have camels around her, Now, whoever jump first, he make the baby, Yeah, Muhammad the thief. All right. Anything else you want to share with us, my friend?
I'm just trying to find the source for this exact story within the Talmud. Can you give me 2 minutes?
Well, anytime you can join us and you can share with us anything in you know. And as you see here, we just learned from our friend here something. Me myself, I never saw this one before. I just learned it from you. I have to say it. You can record it.
God bless you, man. God bless you. I love you so much.
No, you see,
Very cool.
because we learn, we learn. Our life is a process of learning. And the humble man is the one who say, I just learned something new today, not the one who claimed to know everything. So yeah, I just learned it. I never heard. I know that Muhammad, he got those from somewhere, And I know actually there is some biblical source too. Muhammad is taking those, like where in the Bible where it says about the miracle of Jesus, where it says no book can write the miracle of Jesus. No books, can contain all the miracles. So Muhammad now is taking the same idea, but here is so clear. He is taking word by word from the Talmud. It's not just an idea. The word ink, the word ocean, what is the connection between the ocean and the ink? Nothing.
Can you hear me?
I do hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, my mic was off. Good evening, everybody.
All right, go ahead.
I was saying I have like two passages from the Talmud which were copied into the Quran. Can I post them on
Sure,
the
sure.
chat
Go
for
ahead.
everybody to see?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do it now.
Anyone have messages or passages who want to post? Go ahead, feel free. It's better if you can post a link so people they can save it. Okay, she's maybe looking for them. Zigo?
Do you want me to? My friend wrote a document where he exposes Abu Huraira, because Abu Huraira was a known hadith fabricator from early Jewish sources. So I'm just going to put it in the chat now. It's a Google document. If you can just click
no.
on it.
No. CP, we don't want people to open the possibility of others doxing. We don't like Google Docs. Then people will be accidentally clicking this and then their identity exposed. If you want to post resources, post a screenshot. And you can send the links to admins and mods. We can double check your links.
But why it is in document? Why we cannot have it in Safira or website?
Yeah.
Can't you have it? Can't you have it in a link?
Yeah, this is a link to a Google document. It's just my friend wrote it. That's why.
Yeah. If you can find us a link like the same as you did in Safira, that will be better. So we can save it and we can use it later. Document is not too much trustworthy. In the same time, it's not too much useful for everybody. Alfred, he posted for this about marrying 4 women. If one of those women fit to marry into priesthood and one was unfit. Okay. Which part, Alfred, is the one Muhammad is copying? It says here 4 women. Okay. Omit the Mishnah and say instead 4 married men offset more than 4 brother died. What does that mean? All right. Do they? He has a permission. Let us see. 4. But here I see Alfred is speaking about 4 married women. Down, okay. 4 total. I see. All 4 brother died. The 4 brother died, 4 married. Okay. All right. In the case of the Mishnah, marrying 4 women will likely lead to contention since it's difficult to support so many people, and probably lead to strife. Yeah, we cannot, where it's possible for him to marry 4 women in the case, yeah. But like I don't see this is too much. Muhammad is taking from it, even maybe, because the way I understand the Quran, Muhammad never said you can marry 4 women. Muhammad never said that. Muhammad, he said you can marry 9. If you go in the Quran, you will find the Quran saying, even though the Muslim they say it's 4, but the Quran says it's 9. We are typing in English. In chapter 4, verse number 3, it says, go and do if 2 and 3 and 4. The Muslim false translation says or. In Arabic there is no or, and this explains why all the Muslims in the beginning they have 9 in the same time, together. If it's 4, they will not exceed, but they have more than 4, all of them. So in Arabic it doesn't say 2 or 4. In Arabic it says 2 and, in Arabic wa, the letter wa mean and, 3 and 4. The total is 9. If you ask the Muslims how many Muhammad they have in the same time together, they will say to him, they will say to you most of them, they will say 9. Well, why 9? Because the Quran says 2 and 3 and 4.
I have the source, by the way, for that story you said.
About what?
The story, I just put it in the chat.
All right.
Safari.
All right, now is better. And
I
this,
put the
and this is the story was about what? Zico, this is about what?
The picture that was a different color, and this is why the child came out a different color.
Okay. Yeah. There is a woman who commits adultery while in the okay.
Do you want to click onto it and I'll read it for you?
Okay. I am black and my wife is black. Is that correct? This is the one?
That's the one, yeah.
Okay. Guys, look at this funny one. Actually, this is hilarious. This is really funny. This is a good one. Let me show you this one. Look like I need to read the Talmud. That will be, something. So the guy, an Arab king, he said, the king of the Arab asked, Akiva, I am black and my wife is black, but she has borne me a white son. Shall I kill her? Because she played the harlot while under me. He said to him, do you have images within your house? He said to him, yes. He said to him, are your household images white or black? He said to him, white. He said to him, when you were busy with her, she set her eye on the image and bore a child like them. That's amazing. So
right. And obviously, again, it's like totally metaphorical, right?
No, it's not metaphorical. It's about sex, actually. Like when you are busy with her, he meant I will have sex, right?
Right. But I'm saying the point of the story by like Rabbi Akiva, right? That we don't believe these like stories really occurred. We believe they give different lessons, right? And establish different points, right? And again, Muhammad interprets it literally, right? And he just like reinterprets a couple words and just applies it.
Isn't it about a real birth story, like a person who is really born? No?
Probably not. No.
The strange is the Arab king is black. There is no Arab king is black. They are not black.
Right. So it can mean dark, but again, it's the point of the story is to teach a certain lesson, how things are dependent upon the house, and that's the outcome of the child. And again, he obviously thought that his wife was cheating. That's why he wanted to kill her. That's why he went to Rabbi Akiva. But again, you find the same story in Hadith, right? So
The story in the hadith about a real person who gave real birth, and Muhammad, he used a camel, not images. They are close, but we cannot say much that they are really the same. Not like the ink, the one you mentioned before. This one, they can deny it. They can say it's not the same. But if you go down here, let's see. If you are surprised over this matter, learn from the Jacob flock. They were conceived from the sticks and stated in Genesis 30:39. Since this flock conceived by the sticks and the flocks before. So he's using the story in Genesis as a reference for what he is saying. Okay, then the king of the Arab thanks our Akiva. Thus, then when any woman is alone with her husband in holiness, and at the end produce a righteous children from her, thus we find is so in the case of Hannah, when she was alone with her husband in the holiness, and the Holy One did not deprive her for her reward, rather gave her a righteous like son, like Moses. And instead, yeah. All right. Vakalira, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was saying I posted it in the chat.
The same one?
No, another one.
Different one? Do you post the link?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I didn't see your link. Where is her link? Can you post it again?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it now. I see it. Okay. Quran 532. All right. Okay, I will wait for you on the screen. Tell us where to read. This is where to read.
Just keep scrolling up.
Okay.
Yeah, around here.
Starting from where? Genesis 4:10.
Just keep scrolling.
Okay.
Just to, yeah, around here.
Where?
Yes, past it.
I passed it.
Says something about we taught Adam that if he kills a man, it's as if he has killed all of mankind.
It says what? Your voice is not clear for me. Let me put your voice maximum. It is maximum. Say again.
If he kills a man, it is as if he has killed all of mankind.
As if he killed all mankind. Yeah. But this is not from the Talmud. This is from the Bible. You know, there's no need to find this. Yeah, this is in the Bible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That exact phrase, the exact phrase.
Yeah. In fact, Muhammad there, he's saying that he mentioned this is Musa's, right? If you go in the verse here, he mentioned that this is God says to Musa. But he claimed that this is from Allah. You know? But in reality, if you read here, it says it clearly, and we have ordained to the children of Israel. So he announced this is for Israel, and which here he is saying clearly he is copying Israel, but he claims still he is a thief, because he claimed that this is a verse given to him from Allah, when in fact this is something came to Moses in the Old Testament, you know, and written in the Old Testament. If someone killed a person who is innocent, as if he killed all mankind. Here Muhammad, he just changed the word and he claimed it's coming from Allah. All right. Thank you for sharing. That's good. I'm happy that there is more of you are trying to share things and they are looking and reading. I like that, you know.
Can I show you one more?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just gonna pop it in the chat. So this is the hadith. Do you want to read it really quick?
All right, let's see. Surah Al-An'am, chapter 74, 79. Recall when Abraham said to his father Azar. Okay, go ahead. That would be an interesting one.
Do you want me to read it? Or?
You want to post from the Talmud?
Yeah, so this is the exact same thing in the Medrash, which is
Okay, can you show me?
Yeah, just put it in the chat now.
But Azar, does it say in the Jewish writing, it says Azar, the same word?
No. I just put the correct one in the chat at the bottom. If you scroll down.
Let us see. Can't you find a link?
I don't have a link to the actual thing right now. I can get it in a second.
Okay, let me see if I can find the link for it. I will try to copy and search the exact text. Maybe we can find it. I am interested to know what it says there about Azar. Let us see.
I have the Hebrew text. I don't have the translation of it. What I put in the chat is the translation. This is the Hebrew of it.
All right. This is Sephira. It's only in Hebrew.
Yeah, but I can give you my friend's translation of it in the English.
If you can find it, let me know. But can you tell me what it says about, like in the part when Abraham, he said to his father Azar, you know, what it says in the Hebrew?
So if you look in the chat, I put the translation to it, the correct one. And the Maggid said that Abraham, our father, this is the Medrash.
Okay, peace of when you say it. So here, there's nothing really about the father of Abraham name, correct?
No, it's speaking of when Abraham saw the stars, he wouldn't worship it. Then he saw the moon, and he wouldn't worship it. Right? And then God came to him and he worshipped God. So the same stories in the Medrash.
Yeah, this is not about the father of Abraham, Azar. This is about how Abraham, he worshipped. He changed his religion, correct?
Correct. He went to monotheism. And this is in Surah Al-An'am, ayat 74 to 79.
Right. Exactly. Actually, it's exactly the same in the Quran. Huh.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Like literally, like, read this. It says, he cried, and God heard his cries and sent him Angel Gabriel to rejuvenate him and give him milk. Thus, milk was given to Abraham from Angel Gabriel's right hand's finger. And he was sucking on it until Abraham was 10 days old, and began to go into the country, left from the cave, and went to the riverbank. And as he came, the sun and the stars came out. And he said, these are gods. And later, as he rose, the dawn stood, and he did not see the stars. And he says, I will not worship them, for they are not gods. And thus later he saw the sun and said, this is my God, and I worship him. And as it came dark, he said, this cannot be my God. They have causes, something else causing their action. Still speaking, and here came the angel Gabriel, and said, peace be upon you, Abraham. And Abraham said to him, peace be upon to you. Who are you? And he said, and Gabriel said to him, I am Gabriel, the angel emissary of the Holy One. At the time he went to the Holy One who found him. The other time he went to one spring, and he found there, washed his hands and feet, and began praying to God, kneeling and prostrating. So we have the same story in that surah.
Yeah, I need to find a link so we can share it with people here. Let us see if I can find it.
Are you trying to find the Medrash or the surah?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact, what you posted for me in English. The Jewish writing. So
it's quite a rare, I think.
I'm trying to search. I keep searching. Because this is actually, this is a very good, this is a very good theft. That's a good one.
I've got tons of these.
That's a very good one. Let us see. I'm trying to search. Guys, we need to find it. Somebody find it. Let me post this in YouTube. I don't think I can post it in YouTube, but I can post it for sure in Rumble. And to preserve it, actually, I'm going to post it in the info of the video of YouTube. I'm not sure if we can post it all. Let us see if that will work. So guys, you will find it in the info, because I don't think I can post all of this as one post in the chat. It's very long. So what I will do, I will delete almost everything in my page, and now I post it for you in the info. So if somebody can find us the link for this information, if you click now in the info of YouTube, you will find it. And let me see if I can post the same thing in Rumble.
By the way, if you don't believe the translation I'm giving you is accurate, you can put it into ChatGPT. You can copy and paste the Hebrew into ChatGPT, the Aramaic, and they'll translate it for you.
Yeah, there's many ways for translation, but Rumble could not post all the. Let me post it in the comment in Rumble. Here we go. I think I can. Yeah. All right. So for those who are in Rumble, I just posted the comment, which is showing us the story, which is mentioned in the Quran. If we go in the Quran, how Abraham. That is a scandal, Muhammad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, here we go. So if you, in case you do not know what we are talking about, those are the verses where Muhammad, he claimed he received it from his God. All right. And as you see, it turned to be, what is the name of the book you said? Zico?
Yeah, sorry. It's called, let me just find it there. It's called Isa Midrashim. It's the Midrash of Abraham and his father. The Midrash of Abraham and his father.
Can you type the name, because I have difficulty to hear you. If you can type the name of the book.
Done.
All right. Okay, the Midrash. I have a difficulty to read it. The Midrash of Abraham and his father. So the name of the book he is quoting from is the Midrash. All right. Let me post it for people on YouTube and Rumble. So I need to search for this one.
Muslims don't need to study Quran and Hadith anymore. They can just learn the Talmud, and they can kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, and they will find how fraud Muhammad is. Yeah. Well, I was going to talk about totally different topic today. I mean, we have a lot of verses Muhammad he took from the Bible too, even from Paul. I mean, the Muslim, they keep attacking Paul, but if you read, you will see how much Muhammad was copying from Paul. In fact, just a few days ago, when the Abdul he came, he accepted a prophecy about Muhammad, but he was quoting Paul. You remember? So the Muhammadan, they are so hypocrite. They keep attacking Paul when they want all day long, but the second they want to prove Muhammad to be exist somewhere, they say this is Paul. This is about Muhammad. Is that the story, Alfred, about Abraham?
Are you talking to me?
No, Alfred, he posted a website. Okay, with the splendor and mother rejoice.
My friend Benji Levy sends regards.
Oh, look what Alfred he posted for us here. He found. Is that the Midrash, the same Alfred? The link you posted? Let us see this one here. So here you will see, this is in English. So here we see the babe proclaims God. When the sun sank, the star come forth. He said, these are gods, but the dawn came, and the stars could be seen no longer. And then he said, I will not pay worship to those who they are no God. That's a good one. So guys, we found a link. Here we go. Thank you, Alfred. Let me post it for everybody, including in YouTube and Rumble.
My friend Benji says hi. He sends regards to you, Christian Prince. Pacific fan.
All right. Say hello to Benji. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for helping us. This is great, actually. I have a long list of reference of things Muhammad he stole, but you guys, you gave us more. I wasn't expecting, those things to be added now. But I am sure if we search more books and more, we will find tons of reference about the thief Muhammad. So guys, look, this is a story. How Muhammad, he stole the story about Abraham. And remember, this is not God talking. So Muhammad is obviously copying from men, stories of men, not the stories, not, like if the Jews, they believe in this is their business. But this is, everyone knows that this is not from the Bible. So when Muhammad, he copied these stories, he need to explain to his people how the book, which is not considered from God, become a source of his information. Because a Muslim, he can say to you, okay, don't we have the same religion? We worship the same God, so it's normal we have the same story. No. It cannot be the same, Especially when Muhammad, he's taking from the legions of the Jews, like the story of the ant and the flying carpet of Solomon. There's a book actually published in the internet. It's for free because it's a more than 100-year-old book. So you can download it for free legally. It's called The Legions of the Jews. And you will find a lot of legions Muhammad, he took and he stole. All of it is coming from the Jews. From the Bible, we have Muhammad. Like, when Muhammad, we were talking about the hour. Muhammad, he mentioned the hour when it's going to come in many verses in the Quran. But you will notice that all of them consistent with certain verses in the Bible, like in Matthew, 24, or in 1 Corinthians, or any, like all the verses about the judgment day. Even in the hadith, Muhammad, he is copying what the disciple of Jesus said, or what Jesus said, and he claimed that this is coming to him from his God. But for sure, Muhammad, he exposed himself, like as we showed you. He mentioned things about the judgment day, like his death. And his death came and nothing happened, and this is 1400 years after. And he claimed that he knew the first portion of the judgment day, which is a fire, but then the plague will come, and then people will become so rich, which is very funny because yeah. Go ahead.
The Quran says that the Jews and Christians take their monks and rabbis as Allah. I think the only ones that take the monks and rabbis as the word of God.
He take the rabbis, especially.
Right. He is a Jew. He is the Christian. Maybe Muhammad was a Jew.
He's a thief. No. He is not a Jew. He's a thief. This guy doesn't have religion. He's a fraud. In order to be, he have no information about anything. So he lived between the Jews. I think all this happened when Muhammad moved to Medina, and the majority of the city is Jews. So now Muhammad, if you remember when Muhammad, he arrived to Medina, which is called the city of Yathrib at that time, before Muhammad, he killed the Jews and take their city from them. He found the Jews fasting. He said to them, what is this? Why you are fasting? They said, well, because this is the day where Moses, he crossed the sea. Muhammad suddenly, he says, okay, well, Moses, he crossed the sea in this day, and you are fasting it. We are more close to Moses than you. And suddenly, he commanded the Muslims to start fasting that day.